Quick question for anyone in chat, though. I know we got like a ton of different people from all over Twitch that hang out on our channel. I gotta know if there's any other Dizzy Kitten fans in chat, though. Because, dudes, I heard she's gonna do a Kill la Kill cosplay. And that's all I look forward to in life now. Can someone confirm if that's truth? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, spawning here on the top central portion of Van Eye Research Station, it's gonna be the yellow Terran player, Inzane.
In the bottom position as the blue Protoss, it's Jade. Refuses to be green.
Yeah. Matches name too much. Alright, so Inzane, he takes game number 1. And I don't know, man, like that last game was kind of, I'd say on both sides of the coin, really, a bit messy. I mean, I don't know, I kind of feel like as a Terran player, lots of bunkers is good. But if you're pushing into 4 bunkers as a Protoss player without Immortals, you're probably not going to have that great of a time. Not that great of an experience.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's certainly true. It's just that Jade, he followed the decoy for a very long time. And he might have been thinking like, oh good, I'm getting rid of his army. This is fantastic. It is fantastic if you do it like in a second, but he took, you know, 2-3 minutes to do it, and that was way too long. That was exactly what a Terran wants when they realize they don't have the competition they need. When they see a bunch of Phoenix and Colossus, they're like, oh shit, I don't have any Vikings, like what do I do? The entire goal is to buy time. So by that time you can look back at your army, you know, like, oh wow, I built a lot of Marauders, I built a lot of Vikings, thank God for macro. And you're actually feeling pretty nice about life. I did not like the way that Jade played that game, but I think what he said about being infuriated was not about the matchup, it was about his mouse problems or lag.
Okay.
Because he did bring both up, I believe.
That's right, I forgot. Yeah, the whatever I'm Protoss in first series. For me, like I actually think Jade played well in the early game. You know, he stopped 100% of Inzane's aggression. He lost a couple of probes at one point, but I mean, outside of the messy harass of his own, he defended really well, and he used the Phoenix to a great extent. It just sucks that they didn't have that really great follow-up for the middle of it.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't say that I didn't like the way they played it at all. Just the end game, his end plan did not work out well. But that's, I mean, if you're frustrated, then that might have been it too. Like, if there was lag at any point, he was like, well, how am I expected to go up to, you know, Storm and went out in a macro game, so he's trying to push. Yeah. Was distracted. I don't know. But it's probably affecting this game plan. You're down 1-0, you got some problems somewhere in the internet or your mouse or whatever. You're gonna try and cheese. Switch to a Terran player who, you know, that tilts them as much as you're tilted, if it works. But Jade, I mean, this is really obvious. Inzane has scouted the lack of a Nexus for so long. These Reapers in here. I mean, it's a little deceiving because the second gas wasn't taken. Like, if both gas are taken and the second pylon's missing, and you know exactly what's going on.
Do you? I'm curious, actually. We've all used the word like tilt before. Players going tilt. Do you have? Like, I don't know. Where does that come from? Because I know where I have it come from personally as a definition, but.
What do you mean, like what makes me go on tilt?
No, like the word, the phrasing tilt is like cheese, right? Like, where does that phrase come from?
Oh.
I've always assumed it came from like pinball machines, because when a pinball machine goes on tilt, I get pissed. I lose my ball.
Wow, I never considered that. I would just say that. I don't know. This is another one of those words that was existed before StarCraft 2, though. So I know. Just ask a historian or something.
Right. That's why I'm just a little bit curious. Like, if you maybe if this was something I just. There's so many things, like, it's not just StarCraft, right? There's a lot of English phrases I think people know, or they'll say words, but they won't fully understand what it means or why. They just know where it fits in a sentence. I always find English to be a little bit fascinating in that really stupid way. Yeah. It's also like people say irregardless. Like, what's up with that?
Yeah. There's another word that's like that. I forget. I just was always used incorrectly, but oh well. Irony. There's one. Anyways, it is going to be a 4-gate, which is not the usual cheese all-in you'd use. It's a proxy gate, or proxy gateway, proxy oracle, hidden dark shrine. Like, that's the cheeses you use. And that can make 4 gates a little hard to prepare against, because that's just not the thing you're going to prepare against. But Inzane managed to see one more gateway. I mean, that might in itself have been enough to just know that he had to be prepared for something. So I really like that he threw it in a bunker. Just one bunker isn't that big of a commitment anyways, and it can save you versus a 4-gate if your SCVs are ready to repair. So this Van Dyke gets a little more awkward for Jade, who has to attack up a ramp. And if there's one bunker, I mean, that's, even without the repair, it's pretty darn effective. And he just leaves.
I was kind of wondering if that was going to be the case as far as, the